It was like wrestling a dang alligator, man.
All right.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to continue working at the new Goonzquad headquarters. And of course, we are starting off here at the original Goonzquad garage because we do got to make a stop at a store before we head all the way up the mountain. And of course, we are going to continue with the hardwood floors. And we do got to pick up one more tool, and that is the edger. We're actually going to rent it just so we can continue with the whole entire process. So as of right now, I say we just go ahead, not waste any time, hop into the truck, go rent this tool, head up to the mountain, and just get straight to work. Alrighty guys, so we are finally back up the mountain and our morning quickly turned into what, lunchtime?
Lunchtime, man, dude. Time just flies so quickly, dude. But you know what? We are here. We got some Subway right here, and we're gonna eat and get to work, dude.
We're gonna eat fresh, but let's go over what we picked up first. First off, we picked up that edger, right?
Yep, we picked up that edger. We're gonna rent it for like, I think it's like 7 days or something like that.
I think it's like 4 days, dude.
Well, 4 days, but we got the weekend things, which
yeah.
gets us like 7 days. So hopefully we have enough time with that sucker to get all the edges with. We got some sandpaper and all that good stuff. And we picked up this box right here, man.
Yes, sir. And you might be wondering what that is, and that's not for us. That right there is actually a Christmas present for Mom, so you're gonna have to set it up yourself. No, we'll probably what we're thinking is actually setting it up here, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna gift it in that box. I think it may be partially set up. We'll just set it up and just take it home that way and just put it and wrap it up that way or something.
Yeah, so
like
first
that.
place we stopped by is actually Home Depot. We got that edger. Dude, today was like a good vibe, dude. Everybody was just so nice today.
Dude, even our Subway makers, our creators, dude, they were just making the Subway, and they were legit people.
That was
man.
the coolest Subway experience ever. I mean, he was just like on top of it, super nice. I mean, Subway people are usually
Christmas is around the corner. Everybody's nice, right? They're trying to be on Santa's good list, you know?
Not on the naughty list.
Yeah.
That is right. And so are we. I mean, we got something super cool right there. Mom always been asking for that, so we just went ahead and got her a nice fireplace.
Yep.
And is that pretty much it? You got a vacuum cleaner back there?
Yeah, I got a vacuum cleaner. One of my brothers actually asked for a vacuum cleaner.
My brother too.
Yeah, your brother. So I guess I'm gonna give somebody a vacuum cleaner. It's the first time ever somebody asked for a shop vac, dude.
We buy stuff, you know, with thought. You know what I mean? Yeah. We want to get you something that you're gonna use, and we got him that nice version. That's better than the one we bought ourselves, dude.
I know, man. I might just get this one and give him that little red
one. That's super nice right there. But anyways, I say we go ahead, chow down right quick.
Set up that fireplace, see if it works, because we don't know, man. What if it's broken?
Let's go ahead and mention what that box right there. That sucker was what?
That was a return right there, which we didn't really want to get it, but that was technically like one of like the last ones they have, and it was 25% off, which knocked out $100. And I say that's a pretty good deal, but we gotta open it, set it up to see if everything's there, dude.
Yeah, I think it would be a cooler way to gift it since it's already been returned, and just set it up, see if it's all there, and then maybe wrap it up and then bring it home, dude.
For sure, dude.
So let's go ahead and I guess chow down right quick and get to work.
Let's do it. this sucker together, man.
Dude, that was, I could honestly see why the person actually returned it. So they bought it brand new. They didn't even break
They probably
up.
just looked at the packet of bolts and screws and was like, nope, we're gonna put it back, because originally I thought this thing was fully together inside that box, but you know what? We opened it up and there was just 100 different types of pieces.
Yeah,
dude.
that was pretty tough. I gotta say, that's probably worse than the IKEA set or something
Dude,
like that.
Definitely,
Dude.
that's probably just like the IKEA stuff that you buy over there.
But you know
dude.
what? This is like what you're good at right there, man. You got this sucker together
It's
in
like
no
a
time.
like an assembly line, man. This is the thing that you have to read instructions on, because usually I don't read instructions, but on something like this, you have to. But we got this electronic fireplace heater installed. It's on right now, but it's just super bright outside. But you can kind of see the flames in there. But
yeah,
dude, check
it's
this
nice.
out. It says patent pending 3D flame effect, man. That's
What?
basically realistic right there.
Dude, that is legit some sort of new technology there. Use all year,
And it's-
supplement heat.
So it's not just like a fake flame, it's a heater at the same time.
Yeah,
So this is
exactly.
really cool. I love the color of this. This is definitely going to match the
house that it's going in?
The house that it's going in. We asked our sister, so we got some advice, and this is perfect right here,
Dude, that is nice and clean. And check out these doors right here. You can't really, this one needs a little bit of adjusting, but they don't slam. You can't
they're-
slam them. Look at
You
that.
can't slam, man. Those are self-adjusting. We're going to need something like that in our, what's it called?
In our kitchen,
dude.
I think the hinges are actually going to be like that. Hopefully,
Oh,
you know
that's
what I mean?
gonna be nice. But dude, I say we go ahead and throw this sucker in there for now, because we'll probably hold this there here until Christmas morning.
Until
right?
Christmas morn.
Yeah.
So I guess let's go ahead and slap it in there, and we'll get a little bit of better look at that. And then I think we're gonna bring in the edger, dude.
Let's do it.
Alrighty guys, so check this out. We went ahead and brought out the edger here, and dude, that took some getting used to.
Oh yeah, dude. I spent like an hour on it just trying to figure it out, and you spent like an hour on trying to figure it out as well. And we were trying to dial it in, because that sucker was actually set up a little bit differently than what we're used to actually sanding floors with.
Yeah, that sucker was just set up just for a piece of sandpaper, but we're used to that red pad right there,
Yeah,
right?
what the way we use this sucker is we actually first put the red pad and then the sandpaper on top of it, squishing it together, basically forming like a nice little soft cushion sanding pad right there.
Yeah, that right there basically prevents from swirls from happening, and it just basically glides over the surface, making it nice and smooth.
Oh yeah, it sands a lot faster too, so it makes it a lot easier job, and it prevents this machine from actually jumping around, because whenever we were first using it, that sucker would like hop around, jump around, and form like a bunch of swirls. And we actually had to adjust the wheels on this thing too, because you can actually raise and lower them. So we had to actually raise this thing up. So we lifted it, gave it a little lift kit, and we had to throw some WD-40 on them rusty bearings in there, because they were actually stuck, dude.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was like wrestling a dang alligator, man, before we adjusted it. But now we got it perfect. It's like perfectly flat and level, and it just glided right along.
Got
dude.
it all dialed in, and we are just, I mean, we already know what we're doing now, dude, with this machine. I think, I don't know.
Oh, dude, we got it down, dude. It gets real dusty, by the way, as well. As you can tell here, this is where that fine dust is created, and that's why we both got masks.
Yeah, that bag is just collecting like the big stuff. There is still dust everywhere, so this mask definitely comes in handy. And we did mention that we started with the 80 grit. Did we say that?
Yeah, or I don't know if we mentioned it yet, but there you have it right there.
Yeah, we started with the 80 grit because that's basically what you use to fine sand it. And we could have did that, but we ran into a little issue by this door. The hardwood was actually buckling over here, which means it was like an ocean right here. So probably got wet over all these years of sitting. Whenever there was a window here, probably somebody left it open or not. But we threw on a 50 grit and we sanded this whole entire thing down, basically rough sanding it. So that's exactly what we're gonna keep on doing. We're just gonna rough sand this whole edge.
Yeah, might as well go ahead and go around this whole entire perimeter with the 50 grit, and then after we're done edging, you're gonna bring out the
big machine.
Yep.
And then we're gonna throw 80 on there and fine sand it, and then I say we bring out the buffer, dude.
Well, then you gotta edge it once again, don't you?
Dude, we can probably just hit that one wall. I just wanna at least get the buffer on this floor just to test it out.
I want to see if that thing will sling one of us into a wall, dude.
Dude, hopefully you don't sling me through the wall or something like that, because I'm not really used to it. I know you're pretty good at it, so you'll probably get the hang of it, but that's probably the most dangerous machine out of all of them.
Definitely, man. That thing is crazy, but I guess we're just, it's like wrestling a bull, probably.
Dude, you've seen those videos probably like of people getting slung off of those like concrete smoothers. That's basically the same thing, dude. If you let go of that thing, it'll just sling you off or something like that.
I can't wait to get to that sucker, but we got a good bit of work on our hands before that. So what do you say?
Dude, I say we go ahead and actually rough edge this whole entire thing, bring out the big machine, fine sand it, and then edge it, I guess, and maybe even get the buffer out.
Alright guys, so check this out. We ended up edging this whole entire perimeter and we just stopped right there. Then you broke out the big machine and you threw on the 80 grit sandpaper, and we just sanded a little section right here because we really wanted to jump on that buffer machine and actually just see how that machine is cutting, and also see if there's any imperfections that we got to deal with, see if we got to change any of our steps. You know what I mean?
that's exactly why we wanted to actually just throw on the buffing pad and just to give it a few passes just to see what we're working with, because this is going to show you if your big machine is cutting right, if your edging is cutting right, and if you're leaving like lines or anything like that. And I think we noticed something, dude.
Exactly. We noticed something kind of sketchy with that big machine, and that may be one of the reasons why it was sitting at the shop. Nobody was using it. I don't know just yet, but we noticed that it's actually leaving lines. This is kind of an issue we had back in the day with some of the big machines. You know what I mean? You can't see it on camera.
Oh, you can see it, dude.
Can you?
There's like that's a line right there. This is a line line and this is a line right there, which could mean one thing. The actual drum on that big machine is sitting a little sideways, which means, I don't know, you gotta honestly like rebuild the whole machine. You gotta drop it off at a company and they'll rebuild it, which we have a few places around here that will do that. And as you can tell, the buffer really can't get those lines out right there because they are like, the buffer is just for fine sanding basically.
Exactly, yeah, the buffer is just an 80. I mean, you could throw on a more harsh grit, or what is it called, a grittier grit?
Yeah.
Or a deeper grit, if you will, and it may be able to get those out, but then when you stain it, they may just appear once again, so it's not worth it. We may just end up renting a better machine or trying to get that one fixed or something like that.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna find something out because that is a really high dollar machine right there. It is kind of old and it's been used, so it's kind of, you know, kind of devalued, but you know what, we may try to get it fixed, or we may, like you said, try to even ask the other company to see if they got something that we can use.
Yeah. For the most part, I'm happy to see how smooth it came out so far. Very unhappy with that little groove that it's leaving right there, dude.
Yeah,
that is
definitely. So we definitely have a problem with our machine. Hopefully we can find a solution. I'm sure we can because we don't want to leave that on the floor. But dude, I'm just happy to see it and feel it smooth. You know what I mean?
Dude. And I'm thinking if we can't get these little grooves out right here, we may have to go natural. Natural actually kind of hides all your imperfections. But if we want to stain it, we're definitely going to have to get this floor 100% perfect. Dude.
Oh yeah, because stain will just get into every little grain in the wood, and it will, even if you get it perfect, even like if you don't see any swirls right now, you'll stain that sucker and there'll be a swirl special on there.
Swirl special. We do not want the swirl special. And another thing you can do is actually called water pop. So that's later on. You actually wet the whole entire floor and it kind of pops everything, and the grain just pops out and you can see more grain, more character.
But you know what? I'm thinking about leaning towards the natural, and now I want to lean towards the natural even more for some reason.
Really? Hey, dude, any type of stain or natural, dude, hardwood floors just look absolutely amazing in general. But that's pretty much going to be it for tonight. I don't know. Are you going to be here tomorrow since it's
Who
Christmas?
knows, man? There's a lot going on. We're trying to knock out some videos for you guys, but you know what? We're always staying busy and always trying to put out some amazing content for you guys. So who knows, dude?
Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow, I guess. But anyways, worst case scenario, we can keep on roughing with that machine, right?
Yeah, we can
rough
keep
the whole entire upstairs here.
Yeah, it roughs. It's no big deal on the lines when roughing because I mean you're still like getting a big old grit sandpaper. But
exactly. So that's the worst case scenario. But we're gonna do some more research, figure that out. Also, let us know what you guys think about the floor color and all that good stuff. And here soon, we're actually gonna get the downstairs flooring in and all that good stuff. But as right now, I guess we're just gonna figure out something and catch you guys tomorrow in the morning. Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here, and you showed up because you had a couple more hours, didn't you?
Dude, a couple more hours to spare, and I really wanted to knock out this living room right here, like just completely finish it to see what this thing turns out and see if we can get it perfect, man.
And also, we did a bunch of research yesterday, and we figured that thing out.
Yeah, we figured this thing out. I mean, we don't know 100% everything that goes into this because it's been such a long time. So we went ahead and hopped on Google, found out that you have to actually go opposite direction whenever you find sand and rough sand.
Dude, I don't even think we knew this back in the day,
man.
I
don't think I did that. I don't know. I don't even remember because it's been such a long time. But what we were doing wrong, we were actually starting from that end and working to this end with the rough sandpaper. And then we were doing the same thing with the fine sandpaper. We started from the same direction. What you're supposed to do is actually start from this end and work your way out that
Exactly,
way.
yeah. And I believe it took out all those lines. I don't see any more lines. Look at that, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's nice and smooth. No more lines.
There's probably one right there, but we're going to take care of that with the edger.
Yeah,
it still
with
needs
the
to
fine
be, what, fine edge?
Yeah, fine edge. So we're going to go. We already fine sanded this whole entire floor. All we got left is to fine sand the edges. And then we're going to bring out the buffer and see what this floor really looks like.
Yes,
dude.
sir. And also for the bullnosing, how'd that turn out?
Dude, the bullnosing, man, look at that, dude. Just flows properly with the hardwood. This was a really high spot over here, as you guys noticed. We got that completely down, matching that hardwood, because, you know, we had that big hump here. So now it's nice and smooth, ready for the posts and all that stuff.
Dude, it's going to look so good with all the posts. Well, that's going to be a whole nother later time. We've never done posts. You got to drill a bunch of holes and stuff like like that.
Dude, that's gonna be something different too, man. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming, but as of right now, what do you say? Try to finish this floor up?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead, edge everything, and then bring in the buffer once again.
Let's do it.
Dang, son.
Getting good, man.
One-handed, dude. We just gotta get Pops to figure it out.
You gonna stop, Pops?
Have at it, man.
Have at it. Don't be scared. He has to take his jacket off just in case he just slings him, you know what I mean?
Dude, it took some getting used to, man, when I first was learning all that. Same with you, because you don't want to slam into the walls. You don't want to scratch the walls. You got to be real light with it. You got to keep going like this and this. But
you could, like sometimes it would happen, like you'd be really close with the wall and it'll jerk you and it'll pop a hole in the wall. So you don't want that. Just go ahead. There you go. You got it.
But that is it, dude. We got this whole entire floor fine edged and scraped.
Dude, everything. And you're probably wondering what we use a scraper for, but we actually scrape the corners, the corners that end like this. So you want to go ahead and scrape them because the edger doesn't get all the way to this corner. It actually leaves like a little moon shape, and you just want to scrape all that out. That way, whenever you stain it or coat it, you don't see that little circle in there.
Exactly, yeah. So we knocked that out, and then we got it all buffed with the 80. I think you're going to buff it one more time, right?
Yeah, I believe once we get all the other rooms and hallways sanded, and before we put our coat on it, we want to go through it with, I think, a 150. So we buffed this whole entire floor with a 150, just making it even smoother. But as of right now, man, this living room is 100%, man. We're going to need to vacuum all this stuff out. And there's actually a special vacuum that we're going to have to buy for this floor.
A backpack, a Ghostbusters vacuum.
Yeah, Ghostbusters vacuum. It's a very soft bristle vacuum that's gonna vacuum everything out. That way, whenever you stain it or coat it or whatever you want to do, it doesn't leave behind this residue. But dude, look how smooth that sucker is, dude.
Once you throw some stain on this, oh my goodness, or just coat, whatever we decide, dude, it's just gonna look so...
Yeah, it's gonna look really good. I think we're gonna do something special on this floor.
I think so. Might as well, dude. We gotta do something like crazy looking, man.
Dude, who knows, man?
Check out that selfie stick though. But anyways, guys, I'm back here at the original Goonzquad garage. And that is pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. We made some major progress on the interior of that house. There is still a good bit more to go, but you know what? Before you know it, the whole entire interior will be complete and it's just gonna look absolutely epic. And also, I'm wishing you guys a very Merry Christmas. Make sure you enjoy your week, your weekend, your day, whatever, just have fun with it. And make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at Goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.